Did you know that mosquitoes like beer drinkers and they have a favorite color? Well, you're going to learn about that and a lot more on today's video. 10 things you didn't know about mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are some of the most annoying creatures on earth, and they can turn up at the worst possible time. You're about to learn some things that'll be great conversation around the campfire next time mosquitoes are bothering you. First of all, there are actually about 3,500 varieties of mosquitoes worldwide. About 150 of them are found in the United States, and the country that has the most is Brazil, which has about 650 varieties of mosquitoes, but only a small number of the varieties of mosquitoes are bloodsuckers. Most mosquitoes are vegetarians. They prefer to use the sugar that's found in plants. And of the ones that suck blood, only the females bite because they need the protein in the blood to nourish their eggs to maturity. So really only a very small percentage of mosquitoes will bite you, but it's enough. Human skin and breath emit chemicals that can attract mosquitoes. A study that was done on malaria-carrying mosquitoes discovered that people who were drinking beer were much more attractive to the mosquitoes, so maybe it's something in the blood. Mosquitoes also like pregnant women. The body temperature of pregnant women is slightly higher, and they produce more carbon dioxide, which is an attractor for mosquitoes. There are at least 5 different diseases that mosquitoes can carry. Malaria, of course, is the most well-known. West Nile virus is another one. The Zika virus, dengue fever, encephalitis, and yellow fever can also be transmitted by mosquitoes, so a bite can actually be dangerous. Mosquitoes actually hibernate. You wonder how they survive the winters. Well, they can survive both as eggs on the bottom of a pond if the ice doesn't go all the way to the bottom, and they can also hibernate. They hibernate in caves in different places where it doesn't get below freezing. And then they come out in the spring and they're ready for action. Mosquitoes do have favorite colors. Well, sort of. Studies have shown that they like darker colors, specifically black, but also blue and dark red, and they're attracted to these colors. This might be because those colors are easier to see the movement. It could also be partly because those darker colors attract more sunlight and absorb heat that attracts the mosquitoes. The way they suck your blood is that they have 2 little pumps inside their head. They can turn them on and off. So they insert their proboscis under your skin, and then they start pumping until they're engorged. And unfortunately, no, you can't make them pop by squeezing the muscle or trying to prevent them from escaping. They actually have a nerve in their abdomen that senses when it's full and shuts off the pump. So sorry, but you can't make them explode. Although researchers did sever this little nerve, and the mosquitoes continued to pump until they exploded, which I'm sure was quite satisfying for them. You're allergic to mosquito saliva. They actually insert some saliva when they first bite you, and that saliva has a blood thinner in it to keep your blood from clotting while they pump the blood out of you. Compounds in this saliva trigger histamine, which is what causes the swelling and the itching that you receive after a mosquito has bitten you. Here's a bonus for you. There are several types of chemicals that repel mosquitoes. Of course, the most popular and well-known is N,N-diethyl metatoluamide, which is more commonly known as DEET. Allethrin is the compound in thermocells that's very effective of repelling mosquitoes, and another one is Permethrin, which you can actually spray on your clothes. Okay, now you have a PhD in mosquito science, and unfortunately there's not much we can do about mosquitoes other than learn more about them and try to prevent them as much as possible. But at least you know more than everyone else around the campfire. We'll see you next week.